I'm gonna pull this down to direct correlation for myself, which is training an athlete for the NFL Combine.
Yep.
Right. And so this is a very objective process. There are loads of numbers all over the place. In fact, the what gets broadcasted on ESPN is the third-party testing that takes place with the athlete that some university has worked on for 4 years, and then you've gotten for 8 to 12 weeks to try to polish that up a little bit. And somebody else is going to test it and go, hey, it's a win or a loss for that athlete. So there's a lot of information inside of there to help us be clear on what the goals are. Now, when we bring the athlete through our evaluation process, now we have force plates that can really quickly, in normative data that can really quickly tell you, hey, this athlete is at the 90th percentile in force production. Okay, great. I've got 8 weeks. How much of a heavy, slow stimulus do I want to put on that athlete in order to increase their ability to create, limb velocity and joint velocity and be able to, to turn those things off and on in that nature very, very quickly, electrically, and run with new mechanics that we're implementing. So it's like, what's the strategy that's going to move the needle the best for that athlete? If we see that they are super high in force production, but their ability to absorb force and decelerate is low, we now have an archetype of an athlete, right? I know that a linebacker that does that is probably also going to have really tight joints. So ankles are going to be tight because he's trying to channel that force and he can produce a lot of it. So he's going to lean fascially into that. And so he's going to have tight ankles. He's not going to be able to reduce his center of mass very much. He's not going to be able to squat very well. He's probably going to have tight hips. But man, when he goes, he's a rocket, And so what are you going to have? You're probably going to have an athlete who's going to live inside of a box. He's going to live inside the tackle box. And if he's got a straight shot, watch your head because it's coming off, At the same time, a good quarterback is going to climb up 2 steps in the pocket and watch that guy fly right by him. And so now you've got 7 flyby miss sacks and missed opportunities, and your coaches are mad at you for that. So it's like, hey, can we give this guy the ability to decelerate a little bit more?